Casting defects, causes, and remedies. What is a casting defect? It is an undesired irregularity in a metal casting process. Some defects can be tolerated while others can be repaired, otherwise, they must be eliminated. So these are the types of casting defects, and in this video, we will identify the possible causes and remedies of these different types of casting defects. First, we have blowholes. It is usually in the form of internal voids, which may be round, smooth, or oval holes with a shiny surface. They are surface depressions resulting from excessive gaseous materials which are entrapped in the mold. And for the possible causes, we have poor venting core of mold, excessive release of gas permissibility, excessive moisture absorption, and low pouring temperature while casting. And for the remedies, we could improve venting core, provide venting channels, reduce quantity of binder, and reduce water absorption. Next, we have pinholes. It is a result from the dissolution of hydrogen gases in the molten iron. As the molten metal starts to solidify, the solubility of the hydrogen decreases, leaving molten metal to escape and leave small number of holes. And for the possible causes, we have high moisture content sands, hydrogen absorption, and not sufficiently gasified ladles. For the remedies, we could improve melting practices, increase thermal conductivity, reduce moisture content, and increase permeability. Next, we have misrun. It is a prevalent in sand casting processes where inappropriate temperatures are used. The poured molten metal solidifies before it reaches the corners of the mold, leaving spaces. For the possible causes, we have poor fluidity, low temperature, and poor gating system. For the remedies, we could improve pouring temperature and improve the gating system. Next, we have mismatch. It is caused by the shifting molding flashes. It will cause the dislocation at the parting time. The possible causes: cope and drag of mold parts and loose backspins. For the remedies, we could rectify correct dowels and use proper molding backs and pins. Next, we have drop. It is a crack on the upper surface of the sand mold, and sand mold pieces from it falls into the molten metal to be cast. For the possible causes, we have soft rumming, low strength sands, and insufficient fluxing. For the remedies, we could improve sand strength and practice proper rumming. Swell. It is an enlargement in the mold cavity when the molten iron is poured into the mold. For the possible causes, we have rapidly pouring the metal, insufficient rumming. And for the remedies, we could just adjust the pouring speed and practice proper rumming. Next, we have the metal penetration. It is an uneven, rough surface of the casting. When large sand grains are used, the molten iron fusses into the sand and solidifies, creating this defect. And for the possible causes, we have low strength sands, large grain size, and highly permeable sand. For the remedies, we could decrease the grain size, decrease the sand permeability, and increase the sand strength. And lastly, we have the cold shed. It is a straight junction line on the surface of the cast material when the molten iron is poured into the mold from two gates, and both streams of molten metal meet at a point with low temperature. For the possible causes, we have poor fluidity, faulty design, and faulty gating. And for the remedies, we could just adjust proper pouring temperature, modify design, and modify the gating system. Light me